It's day 2 in our 7-day wellness kickstart series. So this video is about detoxing and decluttering your space. Now, before you expect to achieve great results in your health and well-being, you want to firstly declutter your physical space. Now, last year, I think it was probably this time last year, there was that release on Netflix with Marie Kondo, Tidying Up. So check out that series if you haven't already, but it's basically just going back to basics on how to really organize your home so that everything's neat and tidy some of the time or most of the time, depending on if you have kids or not. But basically teaching you how to reorder things so that you're not living in chaos and mess. Because if you have physical chaos and mess around you, you'll more than likely feel like you're in chaos in your mindset as well. And that can trigger stress and anxiety and overwhelm quite a bit. So we want to look, as I said in video 1, at our health holistically, body, mind, and spirit. And that includes addressing things maybe outside of this scope that you may not have thought of, like decluttering your home. Now, I'll admit with this, I am one of those people who procrastinate over this. I like things to be neat and tidy, but it takes me quite a while and a breaking point of going, okay, crap, I really need to fix this now. So last week we did all our paperwork and ordered and filed and archived literally everything. I took photos. I'll put that on my Instagram stories for you. But you know, something like that was a massive mental relief for me and my partner. So doing things like that can really help you, because if you free your clutter, you free up your mind, and then you have more positive space to take on new thoughts, to achieve new goals, because you're not stuck in that old kind of stagnant energy. Okay, we know the physical and the mental space is related here. So what is it for you right now that you perhaps have been procrastinating about? What's something or a few things in your home that really need to get done? That's going to be on the action item for today, but I want you to start thinking about it, or even just jot down some ideas of things that you know really need addressing that will help to free up your mindset and mental clutter as well. Another important part to decluttering your physical space is social media. Now, years ago, this wasn't even something that you would have needed to talk about, but today, social media can clutter your feeds on your phone, your notifications, your emails, everything. So it's kind of this whole other element of our health and our mental well-being that probably hasn't been addressed because it's such a new thing in our society. So this is something that you need to be really mindful of. Now, I'm going to put this in this section, decluttering your physical space, because I believe the social media on your phone is part of your physical space. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I've been off social media. I know that I've needed a break from it, and I do that every so often as well, just for that mental break, because sometimes it becomes really taxing and takes a lot of energy to be posting, you know, for a business and a brand and things, and even personal things as well. There's a lot of great stuff, but I do believe our brain gets overloaded when we keep taking in information, taking in comments, taking in just all this stuff from everyone on a personal level and maybe on an inspirational level or an educational level. Everything keeps going into our mind on our phone. So something that you can do is just take a step back as well and think about, are you cluttered mentally with social media? And if so, what's causing the clutter and how does it make you feel? So for example, if you are logging on to Facebook, or if you have notifications on your phone all the time through Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all the other stuff, maybe deactivate the notifications. That's something I do, is I actually have no notifications on my phone. So for me to log in and reply to an Instagram message or Facebook message, I actually have to log into the platform and log into my emails and get stuff, rather than notification going off all the time, being part of different groups or, you know, activities going on social media. Otherwise, it's just never ending, and you can really fall into a spiral of kind of giving your time to everything and everyone else, and maybe you're not being present. Maybe not being present with your kids, maybe not being present at home, and maybe you need to go clean out your wardrobe, but you keep going on social media all the time for that hour at night. Maybe go and do something to declutter your physical space and therefore your mental space. The other thing with this is you've got to take note of the social media triggers. So I've spoken to a lot of people in the last couple of years where they actually feel more anxious going onto social media because it's triggering negative self-image, negative body image, anxiety or, you know, overwhelm that they're not being at a certain level as a busy mom or a busy career person. And then you kind of take on society's and everyone else's expectations and think that you have to do what they're doing. And it, you know, a lot of it's positive and amazing, of course. So stay in tune with that stuff. Stay connected to the pages and the people and the subscriptions on YouTube and whatever else, and emails that give you positive energy, that uplift you, that make you feel good, that teach you and educate you. But take a step back now and actually pull back, unfriend, unfollow, unsubscribe from anything that makes you feel deflated, from anything that gives you a negative body image, from anything that triggers anxiety for you or social expectations. You know, be mindful of what works for you and what doesn't. Like every couple of years or every year, I do a big cull, to be honest, of everything. People, pages, subscriptions, and I really only want in my feed to show up positive, informational or health related, really good quality stuff for me to be a better person that day, not make me feel ashamed of my body or gaining weight in pregnancy. Even though I'm a trainer, I have stuff that comes up for me too. And sometimes it gets really debilitating thinking, oh, I've got to pose in bloody bikinis like every other trainer in the world who's got millions of followers. Well, that for me has been an issue to deal with and go, well, no, I'll do what I'm comfortable doing and show the best of me without having to go down that path. So, you know, different things come up for us at different times in our lives as well. And for you, it could be different. I've spoken to other clients who get social anxiety around being a certain way as a busy mum and being expected to juggle it all with, you know, 3 and 4 kids and helping with family business and working and getting it all perfect. Well, it's just a load of crap anyway. You know, no one's perfect. Remember that what you see on social media is the best days. It's not as often people post about the crap and the really hard stuff that goes on. You know, that's of course the reality of it, but don't be fooled. Don't think that everyone has it easy and that everyone's just flowing through day by day. And if they say they are, well, it's probably not true, right? So in a nutshell, you want to stay in tune with people who match your values as a person in terms of your health and well-being, in terms of your family value system, and all those sorts of things. Because if you do, then you won't log onto social media and feel so anxious or feel like there's this certain expectation that you need to be a certain way as well. Okay, so just be truthful about it with yourself. So here's your action item for day 2. Post below when you've done this. Start with decluttering one space in your home that needs urgent attention. So again, go back to tidying the physical space in your home and creating a nice environment for you and your family. Schedule it into your calendar and start with something simple today or tomorrow and just get it done and see how different you feel, okay? The next thing I want you to do with day 2 is just unfollow pages or people that may not be serving you at the highest level, that may be causing you to feel anxious or overwhelmed. And if you know instinctively that it's just not right for you, if that page is posting particular things that make you feel not good about yourself, you know, okay? We all know what suits us and what matches us, and it's okay to pull away. So just do those things for today. Let me know how you go. Tomorrow, you're going to learn to take ownership and responsibility of where you're at and break free of any of those old habits that may be holding you back. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. I'll see you then.